Right now, Ferrari finds itself in a tricky situation. On one hand, they have their longtime driver, Charles Leclerc, a driver they've supported for over a decade. On the other hand, they're bringing in a new teammate, one who has a history with their team principal, Fred Vasseur, Lewis Hamilton. The seven-time world champion's potential move to Ferrari in 2025 has raised concerns. Former Ferrari president Luca de Montegemolo warned that signing Hamilton could create issues for Leclerc. The clash could stir tensions, similar to the rivalry between Hamilton and Nico Rosberg at Mercedes. So, will Ferrari jeopardize their long-term strategy for a chance at short-term success? Could the team sacrifice their project with Leclerc to bring in Hamilton for a title run? These are the questions everyone is asking as we move into the 2025 season. Ferrari finished second in the Constructors' Championship in 2024, right behind McLaren, and the team is heading into the new season with a clear understanding of how to build a car that can compete. Hamilton's arrival adds a new layer of complexity. Lewis Hamilton's transition to Ferrari is not just about racing, it's about a mindset shift. The iconic driver comes with a massive legacy and a clear goal, winning his 8th World Championship. But what does that mean for Leclerc, who has been with Ferrari since 2019, striving for that elusive title? While Hamilton is determined to end his career with another championship, Leclerc is still waiting for his first. Both have immense talent, but the question remains, how will they coexist on the same team? Ferrari has always had strong drivers in Carlos Sainz and Leclerc, but according to Ferrari's leadership, the issue isn't with the drivers. The real challenge is creating a car that can consistently compete under the current phone regulations. Ferrari's position in the upcoming season hinges on whether they can bridge the gap with McLaren and build a car that works well in all conditions. But the arrival of a 7-time champion brings its own challenges. Hamilton might expect a car that can win titles, which could lead to friction with Leclerc, who still hasn't managed to secure that championship for Ferrari. As Hamilton joins Ferrari, there's no doubt that he's a significant addition, not just in terms of skill, but experience. Ferrari boss, Fred Vasseur, seems optimistic that the rivalry between Hamilton and Leclerc could actually help the team. Rather than being a headache, he believes that the competition between the two drivers will push Ferrari to greater heights. Vasseur recently remarked that he would much rather have a battle for the title between Hamilton and Leclerc than fight for lower positions. Despite the intense media focus, Vasseur is clear that Ferrari's primary goal remains winning. The added pressure from having both of these high-profile drivers on the same team could drive the entire organization to improve. There's no doubt that the media will be watching closely, but Vasseur believes this could work to Ferrari's advantage. The internal competition could elevate the team's performance. He has seen it before when internal rivalries led to better results for the team. One of the biggest challenges Hamilton will face when joining Ferrari is adjusting to a new culture. It's a well-known fact that Ferrari has a distinct atmosphere, and for Hamilton, this shift will be significant. Vasseur, who has worked with Hamilton before, believes that Hamilton's experience with top teams like Mercedes will be invaluable to Ferrari. It's not just about his speed on the track, it's about what he brings off it. Vasseur emphasized that Hamilton's knowledge and experience will be essential as Ferrari looks to get back to the top. Despite his self-criticism about his speed, Hamilton's talent is undeniable. Even though he admitted to being slow in recent races, his ability to perform under pressure is something Vasseur isn't concerned about. Hamilton may not be in his prime, but his experience and mental toughness are qualities that can't be overlooked. In fact, Vasseur believes that Hamilton still has the speed needed to compete at the highest level. His ability to extract the best out of any car he drives is something that sets him apart from many other drivers. As Hamilton prepares for his first Ferrari race in January, the team is focused on ensuring his smooth transition. He'll be testing a 2023 Ferrari car, which will give him a feel for the team's current setup. Vasseur is confident that Hamilton's experience will help him adapt quickly. The use of simulators will be crucial during this period, allowing Hamilton to familiarize himself with the car's specific features and fine-tune his performance for upcoming races. For Ferrari, the goal isn't just to see if Hamilton can still be fast, but also to integrate his vast knowledge into their approach. Vasseur explained that it's not only about pure performance, but about using Hamilton's expertise to guide the team forward. His insight into how winning teams operate could be the missing piece for Ferrari, especially as they look to close the gap to their competitors. Ferrari's challenge is not just about building a car that works. It's about getting every detail right, including how they utilize the strengths of their drivers. As Ferrari gears up for Hamilton's arrival, there's a growing sense of anticipation around what this pairing could mean for the team. The media is already buzzing with speculation, especially regarding how Hamilton and Leclerc will handle being teammates. If both drivers are in the hunt for the championship, the rivalry could become one of the most thrilling storylines in recent F1 history. The team's internal dynamics will be closely watched, with some wondering if their competition will lead to tension or if it will bring out the best in both. Fred Vasseur, however, isn't concerned about the potential rivalry. He believes that the media hype will be just that, hype. His main focus is ensuring that both drivers are supported and that they push each other to perform at their best. Vasseur knows that managing such a high-profile driver lineup will require careful attention, but he seems confident that Ferrari is ready for the challenge. As the team aims for the title, the eyes of the F1 world will certainly be on Ferrari's ability to manage its drivers, keep the team focused, and ultimately return to the top. With all the media attention surrounding Hamilton's move to Ferrari, Vasseur is determined not to let the external pressure derail the team's focus. He acknowledged that Ferrari will be under a microscope like never before, but he is confident in the team's ability to handle it. For Vasseur, the most important thing is maintaining focus on the ultimate goal: winning. There's no room for distractions, no matter how intense the spotlight gets. Ferrari's success in the coming seasons will largely depend on whether they can build a car that can challenge for the title. Vasseur has worked with top drivers and knows how crucial it is to create a car that allows them to extract maximum performance. But with both Hamilton and Leclerc hungry for success, Ferrari's internal structure will be just as important as their technical development. The question remains, can Ferrari keep the peace between two highly competitive drivers? Or will this lineup turn out to be more trouble than it's worth? Only time will tell if Ferrari's gamble will pay off.